I'm going to read this morning from 1 Samuel chapter 15, beginning in verse 1. And Samuel said to Saul, "The Lord sent me to anoint you king over his people Israel. Now therefore, listen to the words of the Lord. Thus says the Lord of hosts, I have noted what Amalek did to Israel in opposing them on the way when they came out of Egypt. Now, go and strike Amalek and devote to destruction all that they have. Do not spare them, but kill both man and woman, child and infant, oxen, sheep, camel, and donkey." So Saul summoned the people, and Saul defeated the Amalekites from Havilah as far as Shur, which is east of Egypt. And he took Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive, but devoted to destruction all the people with the edge of the sword. But Saul and the people spared Agag and the best of the sheep and of the oxen and of the fatted calves and the lambs, all that was good, and they would not utterly destroy them. All that was despised and worthless, they devoted to destruction. The word of the Lord came to Samuel. I regret that I have made Saul king, for he has turned back from following me and has not performed my commandments. I don't know if you have these in Creole, but in English we have these figures of speech we call oxymorons. Oxymorons. It means two words that are put together that have opposite meanings. They don't fit together, but we put them together anyways. So we would say, for instance, this is a cold hot dog. Now think about that. How can it be cold and a hot dog at the same time? That's an oxymoron. Or jumbo shrimp. In English, the word shrimp means little. So how can you have a jumbo shrimp? We have lots of examples of these. Paper towels. By definition, a towel is not paper, so how can you have a paper towel? A minor crisis, oxymoron. Or a minor miracle, oxymoron. Or a crash landing. Those don't fit together. Or a devout atheist. Or old news. Or I put things in random order. Random and order, they don't go together. That's an oxymoron. I'd be interested to know, in fact, please let me know what Creole phrases, figures of speech, do the same thing. I'm sure you have something similar. Well, here's this story, and I'm just reading the first part. We'll go through what happens next, but the setup for us here in 1 Samuel 15 is also about the oxymoron of King Saul's faith. He is semi-devoted. The word devotion means complete, total. So how can you be semi-devoted? And yet that's exactly the picture we get here of King Saul. And the picture I fear we're going to get of ourselves at times. We are semi-devoted. That was the description of Israel's first king. And I think, again, it is the description of the faith of many Western Christians. We believe in Jesus, we go to church, we know the lingo, but we're not fully devoted to God. Or as I put it sometimes, we're Christians, but we're not yet disciples. And that's where many of us stand.